Good evening, welcome, and thank you for attending the 2018 Delaware Bio Igniting Innovation Gala. I'm Helen Stimson, the CEO of the organization, and I'm happy to have you here this evening. I'm excited to have the opportunity to share with you a sampling of some of the great work that's going on in the state. We're going to begin this evening with a video about our Ignitors. And many of you in the audience may be wondering, what the heck is an Igniter? And in fact, you may be one yourself. Igniters are individuals and companies who help our entrepreneurs in innovative organizations bring new products to market. So let's begin our video in our incubators and see what's taking place at the STAR campus and the Delaware Innovation Space.
The Delaware Innovation Space is located in Wilmington, Delaware, right smack in between New York City and Washington, D.C., and on-site at the renowned experimental station, where science innovation has been front and center for over 100 years. It might just be the perfect spot for you and your business as part of our business incubator and accelerator, or it might just be a great place for you to join with us as we begin our research institute. We have great foundational partners with the state of Delaware, DuPont, and the University of Delaware, each bringing their time and talents together to help all of us to be successful.
Delaware Technology Park is a partnership between the state, the University of Delaware, and the private sector. DTP at STAR is an extension of that DTP model. We work with early-stage technology-based companies, particularly those who need wet labs to do their work. We have already 14 companies at DTP at STAR. They employ over 60 professionals, 21 grad students, postdocs, and faculty. And already they've acquired about $50 million of investment. They're working on very big ideas to solve very tough problems. And we welcome them here to begin their journey.
Let's move on now to Delaware's SBDC, which is unique in its ability to support small technical operations, especially as they apply for SBIRs and STTR grants.
The Delaware SBDC has been serving Delaware's entrepreneurial ecosystem for 35 years. And we've been there to help businesses start, grow, and succeed through technical assistance and professional business advising services, helping businesses develop strategies, access capital, and take the steps they need to take to be successful. The Delaware Small Business Development Center has helped innovators access tens of millions of dollars in non-dilutive grant resources through our SBIR resource program.
Organizations that provide products and services are crucial in supporting our innovative ecosystem. Let's begin with Adhesive, who recently announced a major expansion at its Newcastle facility.
Adhesive is a world-class organic chemistry organization specializing in research from the milligram levels all the way up to specialty manufacturing, where we can produce as much as 1 or 2 metric tons a year. The next 5 years of Adhesive is going to be transformational. The empowerment with what UDC has allowed us to do and the independence to operate here in Delaware is so exciting. And what I mean by transformational, we're not going to be just that small CRO anymore. We're going to expand our R&D, we're moving into a higher level manufacturing, and we'll be working on higher IP, intellectual property projects throughout all of our clients. And all of that growth will happen in Delaware.
QPS Holdings LLC, an international CRO with a major operation in Delaware, is another great example of an organization that innovates and supports the innovation of their customers. QPS continues to expand and create new job opportunities here in our community. Let's have a look.
QPS is a contract research organization. We're helping our clients either in pharmaceutical industry or biotechnology industry to develop do their R&D for the future drugs for human health and life. QPS been here over 20 years, the CRO, and really be a key part of human health pharmaceutical R&D industry to progress both from a scientific point of view, also from a business point of view. I think that makes QPS unique in Delaware. QPS has been helping our clients, many of them successfully, to progress their drug R&D to the approval level, and we have to develop a method to analyze their target compound in the biological samples.
Labware started here in Delaware. as a local software company, and it has since grown into a global leader of LIMS and electronic notebook software, with offices and operations in more than 30 countries around the world. Let's have a look.
Labware has a full spectrum offering that really no other competitor has, because we can satisfy the needs of any laboratory, no matter what it is that they're testing. So we now have our application running on Android and iPhones, and that's the real exciting thing that a lot of people are seeing that's really going to help workflows. I'm very motivated by having a company culture where everybody works as a team, and that it's a place that people want to work for forever.
Key to our ability to sustain innovation is a highly trained and capable workforce. We'd like to recognize the work going on at our colleges and universities and throughout the Embry network. We'd like to share a couple of stories, and the first one comes to us from Wesley College. Many of their students are first-generation college entrants who face economic hardships. Let's see how these individuals are being propelled to take on careers in STEM fields.
Created what is called as the Canon Scholar Program. And we chose the name Canon Scholar because Annie Jump Cannon, who was a Harvard astronomer, is a Wesley alum. Now within that program, we sponsor students, respective scholarships, and it's based on financial need. We show them various opportunities, and all we tell them is, hey, if you meet this bar, you're going to be successful too. So essentially we, as a institution, we are providing some sort of hope for these students, because these students never had the mentoring because of the background they come from.
Our final story is about a National Science Foundation grant for gene editing. Let's hear from Dr. Eric Kamek, the director of the Gene Editing Institute from Christiana Care.
We joined forces and applied for a National Science Foundation Award, which we were awarded last year, and it began in June. The mission of that is to teach teachers on how to develop gene editing curriculum in their schools, and that goes all the way from community colleges to four-year colleges and to high schools. The Bio-Rad kit was set up essentially to test CRISPR gene editing in Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is essentially baker's yeast that you would buy in the store. And the idea behind that was it was a non-harmful organism that students could work with in high schools and in colleges. And we've extended that a little further, where we now have our gene editing curriculum 2.0, where we do everything in a test tube. So we're the first to do gene editing on a chip. That information will be published very shortly. The main mission that keeps us going, I think, initially, is to develop a new cancer therapies for lung cancer using gene editing coupled to some of the current therapies.